We were heading east through the pine-clad pass, 12 wagons under snow-heavy skies. The wind spoke in riddles, old and slow, and Surrender slept beneath our wheels. The torches flickered like dying stars. The child slept in his mother's arms. We dreamt of warmth beyond the gate, of hearth and food and better in the wind. Snow breaks under weary boots. The night breathes down my neck, and hunger gnaws louder than fear. Breath escapes me like a ghost in the wind. Bones whisper. You should not be alive. Something moves. Shadows carve through the snow. Frost in my wounds, blood on my tongue. The scent of death leads into the pines. How's echo, not far now. Footsteps, not mine. Circle. We smell the blood in your veins, the warmth we crave. We watched you fall, we heard you cry. We come to feast, we come to take. Shadows move like ghosts in the swirling frost. Red trails marking every step I've lost. Their howls rise like drums of war. Eyes glowing, hunger, rage and more. Claws split my skin, I spit black blood. Their eyes glow hunger, mine blaze rage. Steel in hand, I rise screaming, come! I roar to death itself. One leaps, I drive my sword through its spine. Feel the crack, the twitch, the fading wine. Another lunge, I grab its snout, ram it down on a splintered branch. Torn guts out. A third, jaws wide, meat to stone to the skull. Its cry, it's dull. Flesh collapses. No! No warmth, no light. Only the hunger, only breathless, crimson trail behind, my blood still warm. There's growing cold. Winter watched but did not take me. Not today.
frost, ribs cracked, lost in the cost. I walk. Each step a prayer, a plea, a chain. Bones like glass, numb with strain. Fingers broken, black and stiff. They rot beneath the snow and drift. unbark as I crawl. I see no stars, I feel no call. Lost in the cold, hurt and bold. Wolves behind, their hunger fed. Silence ahead, the path of dread. Cold like knives inside my spine. I fall again, I blur the line. Mouth full of blood and bitter clay. Joints won't obey, they fade away. Mene alas, jääkuulee sinut. There a mouth in the mountain, a hole in the world. I crawl inside. The silence is heavier than the storm. No light, no warmth. The walls weep, roots tremble. Something breathes beneath the stone. The mountain remembers. I tear the veins from the wall, gnawing the bitter meat of the earth. Roots black and twisted, scream in my gut. Feed to forget, feed to survive. Mandrake, curse, flesh of frost. The poison sun, the hunger sled. Mandrake roots inside my mouth. Bitter veins that kill the cold. I chew the dark and spit the pain. Must I Mandrake roots become my name. Nimene. Nälkäni ei kuole, mutta minä elän. Juureni ovat mustat, mutta ne kantavat minut. Who waits inside the dark? Who speaks without a name? You crawl to me, you begged for roots. Now you are mine. Sydämesi on kylmä. I only wanted to Black roots. Feed you must. With fear you feel. Blood will spill. Then feed. And remember what you owe me. Your life. mine.
fall slow on the back of the wind. The trees lean close like they wish to bend. Shadows twist where no shape should sway.
Will I see her again someday?
My steps ring loud though I walk in decay. Yet still I hear another tread.
The forest narrows, choking the sky. Binds hide the stars from my searching eye. Each creak of wood, each whisper of leaves turns my head with a heart that believes I'm not alone. Footsteps in the dark that echo mine. Breath on my neck that is not of my spine. A stench of rot, of damp and fur. The night's black mouth begins to stir. And there it waits, high in the crown of the pine it claims. Skin darker than frost-killed flame. Hair spiked like thorns to cut the sky. Yellow eyes burning, claws held high in stares.
And the air dies in my chest.
Through hunger and the howl I lose my name. The forest drinks my fear and feeds it flame. The moon pulls tight, the news of night, and bleeds my caress into You bleed hate into my cold domain. Your fear runs faster than your veins. I have stalked you through root and stone. Now you stop. Now you are my own. Its gaze bends my will like ice to break. Its shadow seeps deep in every flake. I try to scream, but my throat is snow. It moves silent until its howl makes the marrow know. Run, little prey, make the blood taste sweet. I'll write your tale in every meat. I will carve my voice in your broken tone and wear your breath as my It leaps, branches shatter and rain. I roll, claws tear my chest in twain. Snow turns red, my legs give way. Pain burns white, but I make it stay. Your skin
splits like a summer rime. Your bones will sing when I make them mine. I drink the heat from your spilling core until your eyes can see no death and frost. I bite through your throat in a fevered cry. Black blood floods and the night runs dry. Your howl cracks into choking rain. I tear until no breath remains. The snow drinks dark from my broken hands. My chest heaves under frozen lands. I turn to where your corpse should stay, but it's gone, slipped into shadow sway. Was there ever a body there? Were the claws my own despair? The trees lean closer, they know my name. And far away, the howl calls the same. Through hunger and the howl, I lose my name. The forest drinks my fear and feeds it flame. The moon devours all I claim and brands my soul with its aim. Through hunger and the howl, I curse the sky. I tear the throat of shadows dry. Yet still they breathe, yet still they say, I am the prey that cannot stray. Through valleys torn by winter's breath, I climb the stones that promise death. Each step a weight, each gust a knife. The mountain drains the pulse of life.
Where is my wife?
trees bow low, their branches weep, the silence cuts, the shadows creep. My bones are fire, my veins are cold, but still I walk, though weak, though old.
You must endure. For them. For her.
The clouds devour both day and night, the path ahead consumed of light. I whisper prayers into the frost, for love, for warmth, for what I lost.
Did she find shelter? Is she alive?
No, you let her die.
I swore to protect them.
You failed.
What am I without them?
A dead man walking.
At the summit, silence, abandoned wagons, broken wheels, the fire is long gone, only ashes in the snow. Ashes fall where hope once burned. The light is gone, it won't return. I follow smoke, I chase the flame through ashes, calling out her name. The night is heavy, the wind a dirge, my fears and doubts begin to surge. What if her voice is lost to me? What if her eyes I'll never see? The plain
my flesh, even if the mountains take my soul. I will follow the ashes into the fire.
A shadow stretched against the frozen winds. The sun devours itself in silence, and night bleeds into day without a face. My legs no longer answer, yet they move, dragged by the will of something hollow. The weight of flesh has turned to stone, but I do not fall. I drift through pain forgotten. sea of ice. A dead man walking. That's all that's left of me. I speak into the void. Why am I here?
The frost replies with silence, a blade without mercy.
Are you waiting, patient and cold? Or merely watching the steps I cannot see? I walk alone, why do I endure? To feel the end is what you must ensure. Do I still have time, or is it gone?
The night is endless, the light withdrawn. Can I find peace, a final embrace? Only in shadows will you find your place. I must keep going forward, I cannot sky. The snow will swallow me
arms are warm, but my path is a test. Forgive me, love, I cannot bend. The end you offer is not my end.
You say to lay down my burdens, let the night console. My heart is weary to surrender my soul, but I must move through frost and pain. My journey is
Amid the fire, a figure appears, familiar warmth dispelling fears. She stands in light, her gaze serene, the echo of love where I have been. Eyes meet eyes, a soul reborn, through frozen years, through endless scorn. She reaches out, her hand in mine, a tether to life through space and time. Her hands caress my face, igniting veins of flame. Each frozen scar dissolves, no longer bound by shame. A village burns with life and warmth within her eyes. A sanctum found in love, where cold and shadow dies. Her voice becomes the wind, a hymn against the night, a covenant of solace, resplendent in the light. I feel the pulse of dawn, a kingdom yet unmade, a fleeting dream of peace, where all my fears cascade. But as I reach for her, the vision turns to dust. The warmth collapses inward, surrendering to rust. Her hands slip through the void, the silence splits apart. The sun betrays its glow, extinguished in my Silence binds my breath. In light and shadows union. In light and shadows union.
As the snow receives me, silence binds my breath. In light and shadows union, silence.